Envoy? It's clear that no matter what happened, these people couldn't stay in Fior. Just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn. Thirdborn is a rough town. They literally do their business inside the skeleton of a Leviathan. If you thought Paradise's docks were rough, just wait. Plus, they have a nogfish curry that will peel your tongue. Right, changing the subject. Ask away. More interesting than Fior being attacked? One, I think you know... Let's see. Not sure what to... Not sure. Right. Right. Go ahead. As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me. Honestly...
Tell...
Fine. You've been patient enough, I suppose. Right. Solace isn't an easy place to live. The food is stale and meager. The water tastes like steel and old meat. Everyone knows everyone else. No privacy, no silence, no time to yourself. I'm a wilderness expert. I can get privacy whenever I want it. Solace is a walled keep in the harshest region of the lands. Isolated is an understatement. Honestly, all of that was fine. But there was a peculiar kind of silence I didn't love. I have only the faintest memories of my parents, which was fine. I had friends and mentors and trainers and elders. When I asked about my real parents, though, they just told me I was safe now, and that the Wardens were my family. I never knew if my parents were alive or dead. I like to assume that they had died fighting some giant monster in the Tusks, but no one would say. When I asked for more, they changed the subject, like I wasn't worthy of a backstory. I mean, I know the important part. I'm from Solace, for whatever. My oldest memories are of Solace. My oldest friend is from there. Maybe, maybe not. I've learned to stop worrying about it. Right. Go ahead. Thanks for talking.
Who knew plans could be so threatening? Good thing you're asking. What do you want to know? Nudge me if you hear anything in the woods.
We should talk. What happened to Fior Mesiverno could have been worse. A lot worse. But that doesn't mean the living lands is safe. If anything, it's more dangerous by far. The steel garrote are just a symptom. I keep asking myself, how could I have missed this? How could I not have known an attack was coming? We were all so occupied with the Dream Scourge, we missed the enemy on our doorstep. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge. Don't worry. I plan to hold the mortals accountable. As many of them as it takes. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal. I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself? I do. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else. Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets animancers. And everyone gets along. For once. The free settlements have enough cultural and ideological differences that we don't always see eye to eye. But when it comes to survival, there is no disagreement. We're in this together. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot. We all deserve better. But fate decided otherwise. Well, onward to better things. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Anything in particular? Let me... sorry to being an outcast. Being for you. Yes, and now I have to decide for myself if that's something I want. When he told me to leave, I was heartbroken, but also excited. Some animancers thrive in a structured environment. It's never been my way. Not a bad idea. Who says I have to play by their rules anyway? Thank you for speaking to Ignacy on my behalf. Whether or not I choose to return, it matters that I can. Well, my future is in shambles, and I have no idea what to do next. Oh, and my home is under attack by the acolytes of an insane witch god. Apart from that, fine. Truthfully, I'm a bit lost. Leaving Fiormes Iverno was supposed to be liberating. We've seen and done incredible things, but I'm no closer to finishing my family's work. What I'm up against is much bigger than either of us. Through animancy, I can harness the wild essence of the living lands and put it to good use. But what if I tried, only to have it lash out and destroy me? I'd be no better off than my parents. The dream scourge is infecting our Adra, holding back my work. Until I understand it, until I can control it, I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm... nothing. Well, here she stands. Quilici always told me to slow down, to stop and appreciate the land I'm trying so hard to fix. But how can I slow down when I only have one lifetime to get this right? I'll find answers in the garden, for better or worse. I've spilled all the gossip I know. Go on. You... Pleasant dreams.
Envoy? Gods, I can't believe what's happening around here. Fior was attacked when we weren't looking. It's a miracle it's still there. Teeth, fingers, toes, arms, that freaky Blessed mask she's always wearing. All of it. I'm sure we'll all get our chance soon enough. Right, changing the subject. Ask. Not sure what... Right. If I must.
What have you found?
They call themselves the Akita. They worship this strange child.
Woodika will be displeased to hear it.
Mordecai is never pleased. That is all I have. The rest is none of my concern.
Still, you refuse to take sides. This affects you too, you know.
I admit my sympathy. A group of exiles, a forbidden faith. But the Queen's tenuous favor, yes, compelling indeed.
The burned queen against a single settlement. If your question is one of power, the answer speaks for itself.
It does. Though I will say this. The Queen may have her motives. Sometimes standing idly by is greater subterfuge than action.
I hope this does not force all our hands.
Gods. I could roast a Ballarok on the energy coming off this thing.
I hope Thirdborn is a good community for my people. They've been through a lot.
Thirdborn's a rough town, but it's not all bad, assuming they're willing to pull their weight.
Animancers can be an eccentric bunch, but we know the meaning of a good day's work.
You know,
Here we are. Not before I've done some reading.
right. As we were saying. You know, people don't think steam thistle has any medicinal properties.
Oh?
But if you grind it up and add some clean water, it's decent at protecting your skin from the sun.
That will be a great help on our travels. I detest the sun.
And it also doesn't taste half bad on bread. If you don't mind picking out all the little pricklers.
I think I'll stick to butter. But at least we have options.
Wait, did you ask about that, or was it Kai? Never mind. Carry on.
Gods, what happened here?
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another. I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased. In that case, maybe it's not too late to make amends.
You lost the fight for Emerald Stair, and now you ask for peace? Don't make me laugh.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head, and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered. You might not want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved?
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting matches with the governor, open defiance.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm. Because I want us to survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the consequences of your actions. Fior Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. You're here for the health of the island, not the survival of one floundering outpost. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes. And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase their own tails. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well. Perceptive. Maybe Ludwig was right about you. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Word travels fast.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. Ludwig told me to open a path for you by any means necessary, and that's exactly what I did. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. No need. She has both of hers on you. Be seeing you, envoy. Sooner or later.
You've seen what happens when the Steel Garrote mess with Emerald Stair. I suggest you remember it.
Trust me, we will. Good luck with her, envoy. You're going to need it.
I didn't think it was possible to hate someone this much.
I'm sleeping with one eye open tonight.
The steel garrote are never far.
Well, if it isn't the Adherin envoy.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers, and now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home. Exactly. They claim to bring peace and order, but at what cost? We were lucky this time. My people will be on high alert, but that doesn't mean we're safe. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed. That's what I'm afraid of.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Town full of survivors. Anyone who decides to stake out a life in Shatterscarp isn't someone you want to mess with. Good enough people, though. And generally less likely to rob you or bore you to sleep than other places we've been.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge. Indeed, and deep roots waiting to be unearthed. Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
Meh. Sounds like a load of Sokka to me.
Agreed. Someone is making light of my very serious question. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek, but I'll take it over nothing.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me, then? Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise. Stop. You're aggravating my ulcer.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it. Not a bit. For all I know, it's long gone anyway.
Better to keep moving forward, Kai. What's lost is lost.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections, Fiormis Iverno deserves a second chance. Thanks to you, it has one. I won't forget it. No need to question it anymore. They've made their intentions clear. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Sleep in shifts. Look after each other. Rest while you can. Our enemies are organized, but so are we.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
Good evening. I'm afraid not. I've spent a little time in Dawnshore, but this place is a mystery to me. It's good to be somewhere different. Somewhere I can build new memories. Whenever I'm reminded of how big this island really is, it makes my problems feel smaller. What do you want? I'll tell you. Thanks for talking.
Right. Give me a minute. Maybe a little. Growing up, I heard stories of a garden in the center of the living lands. I thought they were just stories. No one living had ever gone there, but we were just supposed to protect it. It's why Solace was founded. They patrol Galawain's tusks looking for threats to the garden. We usually just found Zarups and dead kith. Nandru's the only one who went to the garden and made it back. Which is interesting because you kind of look like him. You have the same kind of face things from what I've seen. You know, the, fungus stuff. Maybe. I mean, yes. There's a resemblance, sure. But no one alive has ever seen Nandru other than a few statues and descriptions and legends. And we're talking about oral legends, passed down for centuries. Who knows what's true and what's dramatic license? Maybe. After meeting you, I didn't put much significance on it. You're not Nandru, which is probably for the better. I never met the man. Some in Solace don't seem to like him, but I never got an idea why. There's just a lot of stuff from the old times that isn't as true as we think it is. A lot changes here over centuries. Like the garden. Even if someone knew how to get there, they knew it hundreds of years ago. Who knows if the garden even exists anymore? I don't. You seem to talk to Sapadal in dreams and visions. Maybe you can find something that way. Look, this gods and magic stuff isn't my expertise. Come find me when you need an antivenom for a wind snake bite. I need to get some rest before I get all worked up. Grab me when you're ready to go.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened in Emerald Stair. I know your emperor sent you here to represent Adir. With the Steel Garrote trying to raise Fjord has got to make things harder for you. I mean, for you, personally. The cruelty behind the Steel Garrote's plans. It's hard to reconcile that with the place you've called home. I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all this. I hear that. Unfortunately, I don't think this situation is going to get any easier. It makes venturing through the treacherous wild seem like a relief. Anyway, I just want to check in with you. This may be your burden, but you don't have to carry it alone. What's on your mind? A marker of his service to Thirdborn's defense, and something that helps his comrades identify his remains, if needed.
You always hope it won't come to that.
You hope it won't, but you know it might. It's an old Rauatayan naval tradition that Thirdborn's kept alive, and another debt I owe him. Where to start? It's a huge desert full of sandy wastes, canyons, and highlands. On a clear day, you can stand at one of the overlooks to gaze straight across the great sand sea and see no end to the dunes. Yeah, it's dangerous and stark. A lot like Rauatai, but in a different way. Sandstorms instead of typhoons. Guess that's part of what I liked about it. Familiar, but different. The story goes that a lot of the first arrivals were Rauataians without other prospects. Too low on the ladder to take over the family trade, too poor to learn another. Exactly. Rauatai's an inhospitable environment, to say the least, so my people have a proud tradition of seeking our fortunes elsewhere. Rauatai's got a big navy that always needs fresh blood, and there are plenty of opportunities for large, colorful mercenaries and bodyguards all over Aora. Of course not. We've also got poets, artisans, scholars, traders, you name it, just like anywhere else. But they're not the ones who built Thirdborn. It started as a convenient harbor for pirates and mercs to lie low. Bold, or desperate, fishing crews from Rauatai would follow seasonal catches out here. That tells you something about the people willing to attempt it. Over time, those early arrivals built huts, a proper harbor, and walls to protect them from all the hungry things in the desert. Well, that brought in a steady trickle of veterans, ruffians, trophy hunters, and rugged eccentrics. People looking for fresh adventure, or running from the consequences of their old ones. Bit of both, I guess. Should I break out the booze? I'll tell you. You've heard everything. Check your bedroll for fangworms.
Whew, the heat is brutal. Go on. Anything? Pleasant dreams.
smell death here.
Listen to me. Look here. Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just dizzy.
Fucking bastards.
That last fight gouged a hole through our ranks. How many did you lose?
Too many. Not even counting the ones we had to put down because they turned into dream thralls.
I had to put down 3 good men myself. Telling their family. That was worse.
Don't talk to me like you're the only one who understands hardship. I'm going to be facing down a mutiny soon.
You think we want to be here? Think again.
Oh, it's a wonder.
So leave. I can't... The last of you and your people.
And go where? Nothing but death waiting out
Envoy.
there. Better we die with
A good man is dead out there in the sands. The dream thralls ambushed us, and Helshin, he held them off so we could escape. And there was a sword he had that was precious to him. It's of good quality. Might be of use to you. I appreciate it. You'll find the sword. Thank you again.
What did this? To train soldiers? We need to find the person in charge.
I'll never leave it. Never should have come here.
What have we gotten ourselves into? There's no going home after this. Not really.
Yeah.
Move along, envoy. Move along, envoy.
God, I hate this posting.
Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
Apologies, envoy. Utaska meant no disrespect.
Respecting some Adiran officer is the last thing I care about right now. My kith are dead.
We're all overwhelmed. Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting kith from Adiran dream thralls. Look around you, envoy. Our kith don't wear your fancy armor.
We don't have time to argue. The Dream Scourge has been ravaging our camp.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert. despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe.
I doubt you're particularly needed in Thirdborn, of all places.
I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't recognize the name.
Of course, that strange Orland scholar. She came through not too long ago. Should be in town by now. Before you go, Envoy, Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right?
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
They're not fighting over territory, they're fighting over who has suffered the most.
Another soul lost. Not all.
You need something?
We shouldn't even be out here with you. We should be defending Third.
The bodies just keep stacking up.
It's quiet again. I wonder.
Thirdborners have been on edge ever since the mines got shut down. Welcome to the shit, Envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of Dream Thralls screams up the path. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Oh, Dream Thrall spiders.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who inhabit it.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. These Dream Scourge people don't eat their kill. What kind of feet have you got? We're talking about a whole mine filled with them. Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above.
I used to hear stories about cave-ins up there. Watch your step.
If you hit the Leviathan skull when you're up there, you've gone too far. You'll know it when you see it. The powers that be decided we'd help Thirdborn reopen an old, abandoned sulfur mine. Help arm Thirdborn against the Dream Scourge, you see. Make friends. But it's not my place to talk about any of it. If it please you, sounds like they need all the help they can get.
Clearing out dream-scourged spiders. Sounds like honest work to me.
At least the shack stopped smouldering. Why any of our people sit there by their own will, I don't know.
You'll be on your own now.
Desert's a dangerous place. Watch yourself.
We'll be counting the Dream Thralls for a while yet. Must be at least 30 or more we killed.
You there! Please! Help us! We need help!
Darren! Please! We need help!
Our parents, they...
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they changed.
They attacked us, tried to rip us apart.
Did you say your parents changed? Oh no.
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do.
You'll be taken care of, I promise. Just don't look back.
They're going to kill them!
Shh. It'll be okay, Tamamu. They're in our home by the cliff face.
No, no. Mother. Father.
Please. Try to make it fast. And let us know when it's over. We'll need to do the last rites.
Let us know when it's over. Gods, what a thing to say about one's family.
Eyes sharp. Dream thralls ahead. From Eagle's Reach. They weren't ready for this.
Good shooting, Kai.
Hard to believe it's been 6 years since I saw this place.
Not saying a word.
Fear in the eyes!
They won't get past me!
Does to nature, much less people.
Can't imagine having to kill one of your own. even after they've turned.
That's one for us.
Platform.
We took you in when the Dream Thrall swarmed. We weren't bad company, were we?
That's neither here nor there. I just don't want to get killed.
It will be better for all of us.
I don't like being stuck out here. I don't know when the Dream Thralls are going to attack.
You take lead.
Branch breaks.
Fear in the eye!
Devour! Nice shot!
New leaves in the oasis. Why did you cut them down?
Next one's mine.
It feels wrong killing them. But what choice?
We've got to put a stop to this thing, Envoy.
This place was bad enough before the Dream Scourge. Now it's downright hazardous. I remember what it was like to be blindly optimistic. I envy you. This used to be a fertile land, with lakes, forests, all that. Then everything suddenly changed several hundred years ago. Now it's blasted deserts and dried up seas. Anything that lives here is simply stubborn enough not to die.
That's the most apt description of Thirdborn I've ever heard.
Maybe you will, but what about poor Kai? Huh? What about him? Just keep your head and you'll be fine. Let me look out for the others. What do you need? Right. I'm sure you'll... Go ahead. It's a honest... Tell... Not before I've done some reading.
Look at those stars. They always seem brighter out here. Then I've got... What? Night, Envoy.
I don't leave Emerald Stair often enough. With everything going on, there's been no time to explore. Finally, I had a moment to myself, and look what happened. The Steel Garrote invaded the living lands. Sorry. I'm in a mood, if you couldn't tell. Only if you can stand the ramblings of a depressed bookworm. I used to think I had it all figured out. But the living lands proved me wrong in so many ways. This entire island is the prison of a mad god. How is one Animancer supposed to compete with that? All we're missing is the juggling act. Maybe I'm being melodramatic, or maybe I'm not used to seeing things clearly. But what if Animancy has no future in the living lands? What if my entire career was a mistake? If a breakthrough is coming, it'd better hurry. I can't wait forever. You're a good listener as always, but I've taken enough of your time. I'll be fine, really. I'm not the first Animancer to question her life choices, and I won't be the last. What are you... Not before I've done some reading.
met this animancer one time. You might know him.
Oh? Who would that be?
Tall guy, beard, spectacles, hair.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Had this thing around his neck. Gold, I think. Hummed a lot.
Humming is common, as is jewelry.
Had this nasally voice, like, "Oh, please, don't touch that machine. It's worth more than you are."
Oh! Was it Lisonio Galatini, the wandering teacher of Spirento? The renowned musician of the soul?
No, that's not it. I guess you didn't know him.
Well, let me know if you remember.